Hello everyone, so you just saw me doing a bit of time-lapse there, and I'll explain to you what I'm doing here. There's this old porch here, and it's not dissimilar to a copper-topped porch like that one there. Basically taking it off and building a sort of more enclosed porch. So you see this brickwork at the bottom here. This is going to have a sort of glazed porch area in it, and then the roof is basically going to span from this. I've joisted it out, but the roof's going to span back from here, but it's not quite that simple because it kind of cantilevers to a degree. There's structural corner posts in the UPVC, I think it is, structural corner posts in this porch structure, so this is just temporarily propped, but it's sort of cantilevering a bit until these structural corners go in. There's one in this corner as well. So what it does, it wants to go all the way across the front of the house, catching up this bit of steel, but as you can see, I can't really cantilever out. Well, I mean, I could, but it would end up, being a lot of weight on that cantilever. So there's this bit of steel through here. So basically, what I've got to do now, if you imagine the outside edge of this, I call it a joisting here. This is going to be my fascia level, and then I'll just cut my rafters. They won't sort of have a bird's mouth. They'll just go straight to a pointed seat cut on there, and then up they'll go at 30 degrees, whatever the pitch of the roof is. And then what I've got to do here, because we're going to run this all the way through, and I've got a big lovely long, my timber merchant's so great, got a 6 metre length of 6x2 here, which is absolutely awesome, and fortunately this is 6 metres from here to this post here, so that'll bind that all in nicely. I know I've put one on the front already, but this will be like that'll be like a double front plate, and then this 6x2, 6 metre 6x2 will just bind it all in. It just helps bind it all together. So the next bit, once I've done pitch this roof through here, is to basically build up a little stud wall above this bit of steel here, which will then act as give me a plate to then put the remaining rafters on, and they step back, and then they will cantilever. Those rafters will cantilever back. It's quite a big distance, probably about 800 mil, but the way that I'm going to put the ceiling joists in, the ceiling joists will run through, and I'll bolt them to the side of the rafters as they come down, so that'll reduce, technically, the point from which it's cantilevering. So a lot of waffling, and I'm probably not going to go into massive amounts of detail. I'm just a bit of a trial run on the time lapse here. I'm just going to set the time lapse up in the corner and see, basically how long my camera keeps going until it either runs out of battery or I run out of storage on my SD card. So I'm going to get cracking. Hopefully you're going to be able to see what I'm doing. it's an absolutely gorgeous afternoon. Can't quite finish this unfortunately. I've just run out of timber and it's getting quite close to packing up time, so have to pop back tomorrow and get this done. But yeah, I had a really good day today. I'm really quite pleased with how it's going. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Actually thought I would just quickly show how I sort of got over this cantilever. I changed my mind slightly. I didn't put a stud wall above that steel and bird's mouth onto. What I basically did is run these ceiling joists right the way through, and then as you can see, what it's done is, although the cantilever points at the steel, it actually catches the end of the rafter up. And then what I've done is cut this, you can see this binder here. I've cut a 25 degree on the top, and that then sits in there as well. So, and that's all screwed up. So I'm really happy with that. That's super strong. It's only taken a slate roof, and I've had to sort of use metal fixings to fix it through noggins down into that steel, because obviously we don't want it to lift off. So just thought I'd quickly show you that. But yeah, the whole thing looks really great. You can see I've got this wonderful long 6 metre 6x2, just bound the whole thing in together. So yeah, so really pleased. I've just got to put some finish the underside of this for this soffit into this steel. It's stepping it back up, but I'm not going to go into any more sort of detail on this job now, because to be honest, I've got to crack on. So there you go, that's as much as I'm going to put on this video. Just showing you in time lapse. It gives you a better sense of how sort of what's involved and how quickly it goes up when it's in time lapse. I've got a few bits and bobs to do now. I've got to infill the ends just for the cladding, which I'm not doing. I'm only doing the structure, and there's a few noggins and bits and bobs that I've got to just bring like a ceiling, some ceiling noggins down back into that steel and framing the other end. I don't think it'll come across particularly interesting on the video. So I hope you found it interesting. The sunshine's absolutely firing down here, so it's going to be a great sort of rest of the day for me. So as always, thanks for watching.